says here on note, study the bugger if you don't believe me.
I might as well be on bloody dole.
Ah, you bloody can't get me the wrong
I'll do it.
Hang on with it, will you? You'll get your bloody money.
Let somebody do it as can. Adding up and disputing, it's taken away.
Sixpence for lamb, sixpence for union, and 9 pence for check weighman. Here, see for yourself.
Well, not collected all aside from that.
That was a good try and scored, you know. That was a good
I'm 18 pence short on this.
Better than last week.
We were caught last week.
Here, come in, Ben.
No, I'm 18 pence short on this bloody note.
Now, there's better off than I am. I've 5 pence when I've given Ethel her wages. Bloody 5 pence.
Go on, lass. Come on. There's a good wench. Here. Go on. Go on.
The breakfast's on table. We'll be late for school.
Come in. Come in, Aunt Ethel.
But I promised Sam I'd take him to his Grandad Wilson's. He usually gets 6 pence, so he's keen.
You'll be back late.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon we will. If we rush off, it looks a bit, you know. It's the last bus sometimes.
Go on. Go on. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow's fine.
Aye. Aye, well, that's all right then.
You sound as if you thought it wouldn't be. I wasn't... Well, it is what I said. And then I want to see Harry's dad about a solicitor for a divorce.
He'll help. His dad.
He said if I needed money. Well, it's that or no divorce. They don't pay for that on means test.
Will it take long, a divorce?
I don't know. There's been nobody I could ask. No, whether I'd want to know I was thinking that way.
It's what they want. A divorce from him.
Yes. It's what I want.
Ethel, I'm home. Ethel, I'm home.
So I see. You finished your porridge?
Yes.
Well, take that dripping in bread next door to your grand's and finish it off there before it melts. Temperature's rising in here. Well, ask her if she's got a slice or 2 of bread to lend me. Have you got your coat? Yeah, there you are. Off you go, then. Oh, say goodbye to your Uncle George. From the look of him, he might not be here when you get back.
Bye, Uncle George.
Don't talk to me like that in front of him.
There was some explanation due.
Explanation for what?
For grown-up behaviour. Ethel, I'm home. Never you come cocking the midden with me, my lad. Saw my mum take too much of that from my dad to take it from you. And your mum and all come to that.
I've had now to eat yet.
Well, it's not surprising, is it? You've not been in the house 2 minutes. Go and get yourself under tap.
I'll eat mucky.
You'll eat cleaner, not at all. I'm off upstairs to finish the beds. When you've come out from under the tap, let me know.
Come on, young Fred. Off to school with you.
Is there no else then, Auntie May?
Oh, give you no else. You've just eaten our Alan's breakfast. Get your gun before he finds out. How Ruby and Bert spent up at Jubilee last night. Not a crumb it house.
job offered.
Where then?
Mrs. Hollins. Looking after the kids in the house when she's in the shop and out nights.
Oh, you know what out nights means, don't you?
She never brings them home, they say.
Oh, I'll give her that. She keeps her own doorstep clean for the kids' sake. How much?
7 and 6 and me keep. She asked me, Dad, and he said I'd be willing.
And are you?
There's 8 of us in the house. The lads are all lumped in together. I'm just one taking up a bed on my own.
You should be wed. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Your Alan's not going to wed me, May.
Has he said that?
No, he's not said.
Oh, well, you don't know, do you?
Yes, I do.
He just won't live here, that's all. He's waiting for a house. That and his exams.
Me? He hardly ever sees me unless I come round. Not easy to come when you don't feel wanted.
Ah, they're all like that on last leg. Just you come round when you feel like it.
It's her. You know who I mean.
Dora? You took an interest in her for our Polly's sake, that's all.
Oh, May.
Mum! Eileen,
Alan?
I'll wash in yard.
Not at this time of year, you won't. We'll get out of your way.
With the school collection next Friday, we've all to take something.
We shall find you something.
Buns and things.
So you get something to take. Give that to your Aunt Ethel, and mind that clock.
Fruit and such.
We shall see to it, your mother and me. Off with you.
He takes same as t'others.
They'll take what they can.
Not more, not less.
Some have to take more, Jack, for them that can take nothing. That's how it is. You want to get shaved before I wash up?
Why for should I shave, Polly?
You know why.
Where am I going?
On, lad. Just on.
You never give up, do you?
Only 'cause you don't.
I took Ruby's dog for a walk.
They should walk their own bloody dog and feed it.
They should, but they don't. Bought you paper.
You've got apples in your cheeks.
It's time I got shaved.
Eileen gone.
You wouldn't have come in here if she hadn't, would you? Though she's used to half-naked men at house, which is more than you can say for Dora Wilson.
Dora? She's a collier's lass.
How many men's backs has she ever rubbed with sacking?
What's Eileen said then?
You're being talked about.
Eileen and me?
You and Dora. Last Friday night at Jubilee. Eileen's brother saw the pair of you. He asked her if it was all off between you.
What'd she tell him?
A coward as well then, Alan. Wanting her to do it for you. Or is it shame?
Shame?
For what you've taken on that rag rug at nights when I've been early to bed. For what you've taken and won't pay for. Now, I know all about rag rugs, you know. It's grand laying on a rag rug with a good fire warming your bum. It's different in the morning when it's out and has to be lit again. She's 27. How many lasses of her age are there round here that aren't wed? That are likely to... Get in the scullery. Let me get it there back. Get me over that slopstone. Dora Wilson had wanted you. Should have had you 10 years back instead of that other flyby night.
I was 17 to her 21.
Knew what went on, you know.
Give over, man.
Oh, old Stella, shut up. She was too fancy for thee then, and she's too fancy for thee now. A provider for her bairn. That's what she's looking for. And so would any other woman in her position.
Oh, go easy.
Oh, but she's chosen one in debt.
Debt?
3 years in debt to Eileen you are, and you know it. I know shame when I see it. You've got that much grace, I'll grant you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll come back.
Oh, you've seen a collier's back before, Dora Wilson, I'm sure. If ever you thought what it takes to get it clean, and this is your chance to learn. Take hold. You'll have to do it for your own lad, one of these days.
See, you've lost your appetite.
I'm eating mucky.
Not in this house.
I'll stop it till I do.
Oh, well, they'll lay thee out on table then, won't they? That worms will eat mucky. So the sooner you stop sulking.
I'm not sulking. I'm just sick of not knowing whether I've summoned or not. 2 short weeks in a row, just sat there waiting to be taken on.
You'll be short on spends then. How much, George? Penny? Twopence? Threepence farthing?
I'll get the wages. This'll manage.
I shall have to put up with the managing, shan't I? So I want to see what you manage on. I want your wage, George. All of it.
I'll give thee thy wage when I've taken my spends.
I shall give you your spends when you give me your wage.
It's that Jackie Littlewood's missus, isn't it? By God, he started someone on this street when he handed his full wage over, did young chap?
He didn't hand it over, George. Clarice put her foot down.
Ah, and now he's a laughing stock. Well, there's not seeing my wage, so they can shove a cork in it. They can shove a cork in it, they can.
No point in making a long, hard road of it, George. We'll get there in the end.
Ah, but we shall not the nose. They can drop it now.
Just one of them little things we've got to have out. Been from one thing to the other, and we've got this on the agenda. We shall get there in the end.
I shall not move from here, you know. I shall not move a bloody inch. I'm hungry. Do you understand? I'm hungry.
Sam, Plaguing Dizzy, Jameson. Got out, bit of spice or something. Ain't me. We'll go out at Mrs. Solon's. I'll watch out for Jameson, Foddy.
There. That'll show her. She didn't think I would, did she?
She's got funny ideas about things.
Things to do with you mean?
She's me mum.
Hold on, I've left a spot on the back of your neck. Can't let her see that. No, not here.
She's upstairs. She won't come in.
I'm still married, Alan.
About getting a
Oh,
divorce.
it might take years.
Can I come with thee? This afternoon to Cuddy, just for the ride.
No, I
Look, I
promised
wouldn't have let
Sam
it go
that
as far as this. Not if I hadn't thought there was a chance for us. Manager called me into his office yesterday. They want me for a shop fire.
At Skeleton.
No, at Cuddy. There'd be a colliery house, tha knows. We'd have somewhere to live.
Before my divorce.
I said the Senate could take years. Houses at Galway, not here.
There's a woman in Square who's not married to her man. When she goes out, you'd never see her speak or be spoken to. They live in each other's pockets in this place.
We'd be that bit away. And young Sam, he'll go down no pit, not if it's up to me. And it wouldn't be forever. Shall we, then? Shall we?
I'm 4 years older. I've been looking at 2 of these last few months.
Nay, there's not. Day I got me first long uns, I jumped them 4 year. I were man enough for you at 17 if you'd have taken me. Come here with thee. Wilt thou?
So that's that, is it?
And the dad had a shop at Cuddy, didn't he? And so when does that? And he went off to Canada with another woman, didn't he? And I'll tell thee something else. Our Teddy saw the man with Ellen Dakey back at Gospel Hall at Long Grass. Back at Gospel Hall at Long Grass!
George?
Eh? Oh, aye. I'm still waiting, Ethel.
So am I, lad. So am I.
I shall not change my mind.
Oh, no, me neither. Not to stop you getting your own, though.
I'll have it served up if I wait till doomsday. I've been working.
I'm sorry you feel like that, George. I don't like to see you hungry.
Who brings money in?
You do. I don't deny.
And who spends it for greater part?
I do. I spend it on food and rent and such like. And if there's no money, then there's no food and there's no house, is there?
No, there bloody well isn't, Ethel.
No, and some weeks are worse than others,
Ah,
we know.
and this is one of them. Does they know how much I've got left for spends this week?
How much have you got left?
Ah, better be telling, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and how much last week and the week before? You had a good week then, didn't you, George?
How do you know I had a good week?
From the time you spent down at the bloody club.
Ah, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Well, have I ever stopped you going?
By God, I'd like to see you try. By God, I would. I earn me a bit of pleasure.
What's up, do you reckon?
He's putting his foot down, and about bloody time and all.
Thy wages.
Not mine, George. Thine I want.
I've done right by thee. Now thou do right by me.
No, George, not yet.
Me bloody dinner, Ethel!
Give me the rest, then.
Who's master here?
Well, shout a bit louder, George, and then happen your dad'll hear you being master. He'd like that, would master. Oh, I've had my belly full of masters.
Wanna drag? I daresn't. I shall get belted from copped. Me Aunt Ethel might smell me breath. Did the Uncle George land me that time? When he copped us? No, but my granddad would if he'd let on about me. Me dad knows. He don't bother me upset. When he thinks I'm pinching his. Ain't it time they went home for the dinner? How about you? The man's gone out today. My dad's on shift. But another halfpenny, I could get a doorstep from Mrs. Solomons. I've sixpence to come from my granddad Wilson. She don't get tick to kids, don't Mrs. Solomon. And my mum owes her any road. She's a back pain, my mum. She owes her own skeleton. She's famous for it. I'll go now. I'll see if I can pinch you something. I heard what he said. Jameson. You don't want to take any heed of Jameson. His mum's a back paid and all. She's even more famous than me mum. What's it mean, Fred? Back at Gospel Hall at Long Grass. Well, it means hide and seek than us. Grown-ups? Well, such a grown-up hide and seek than us.
It's gone quiet, Jack.
Aye, and they'll be resting before the next round.
Take them boots off that table.
Bloody shut!
Only decent pot we have.
You did it, not me. You chucked it at
Only
me.
decent thing in the house. 8 year married. A week at Farley we had. Dear Scarborough 4 year back. Half a dozen photos in a pot we had.
were due to let me have t'other one too, weren't you?
Get out of my sight.
Well, you were going to...
Get out, I said. I don't care for thee at all.
Aye. Well, now we know, don't we? Right, I will. I'll go. I will. Not stopping on that, indeed. Get out of it. I'll go. I will. You've made me a laughing stock. Since first day we was wed. You'd think I were a little lad instead of a grown man, the way you've treated me. Can't go into the club without somebody making a joke of it. And sorting the out, that's you, George. Started off on wrong foot there, lad. And by God, I did it all. You should have been blessed with one of our daughters. One of that kind. At least I'm leaving no bairns behind me. I'm off then.
Now then, George.
Now then, Billy.
I've come home.
What was it?
He was putting his foot down. They try you, don't they?
It's me, isn't it?
No.
Haven't to have me and Sam.
No, who's having young Sam around?
You should have your ass on your own.
No, there's more to it than that, lass. If ever you get rid of your mother, don't you ever marry a collier. When he was on dole, I couldn't get him out from under my feet, and now he's back at work, I'd never see him. He comes home, he fills his belly and off up to the club. I think he'd seen enough of them without seeking his own kind the minute he gets up. What's it like down there, do you reckon?
I used to wonder that, seeing me dad come home. He'd never talk about it, you know.
George likes it, you know.
I know.
Can't wait to get back on the face. It's not just money. When he was first working on face after we got married, he had a kind of sway to him when he walked. He was full of himself, you know. And he's not mastering it over me, because I'll not have it.
Where's he gone?
He's gone back home to his mum.
I think I'm going to go with Alan Dakin.
Go with him.
They want him for a shot firer. They give him a house.
You'll marry?
when we can.
You'll not wait.
I've wasted 10 years, I'm wasting no more.
Oh, but living together unwedded, skeleton, will make your life a misery, lass.
Oh, it'll be in Galwick.
Ah, but even so, things travel. And the lad...
He'll have a home.
Would you not care for Alan, then? Only a home, is it?
I like him. I like him well, I'll do no better.
Well, happen you're right. Never bothered me to be talked about. He's going with the lass, you know.
It's me he wants.
You were such a soft little thing when you were a lass.
I learned too late. You take what you can get.
What will he say, your dad? Oh, he's the man of the house. And no dinner ready. Still, we'll soon see to that.
Where's my Uncle George?
He's at your gran's. School all right?
All right.
Well, that sounds keen. Don't you like it there?
I liked it better at Cuddy.
Up and we might go back there sometime.
Back to Cuddy?
Oh, near enough. You never know. What you been doing today?
I've been back at Gospel Hall at Long Grass.
Oh, is that where you play?
No, I went there. Back at Gospel Hall at Long Grass.
I'll help your Aunt Ethel.
So you're not going to stand for Union next June? I didn't think you would once you got your shot firer certificate. It'll be deputy next, I suppose.
I've my certificate. It's up to them.
I didn't think you took it just for a chance on management. Not from what you used to say to me.
I shall get less than I did on Face, Jack.
I didn't mean money, I meant promotion.
It's security. And a house.
A house? You got a bloody house.
I mean, for me and Dora.
You and Dora, I don't understand you.
For us to live in.
I see. So that's what it's come to.
We're going to see her father-in-law after dinner to see if he's had his address yet. She wants to get her divorce started.
So they wants to wed our Dora.
Aye, I do. You're not again it?
I'm weighing it up.
She could do better, I know.
She could do a lot worse and all.
You've a fair long wait in front on you, you know that, don't you? 2 years and more happen.
We don't want to wait, Jack.
Oh, I don't suppose you do. What do you mean, lad?
She sees it like I do. Life's too short, Jack.
Live with her unwed?
If that's how it's to be, aye.
My lass a kept woman?
Oh, no. Not like that, Jack.
Not like that, Jack. What the bloody hell else you call it? Get out of my sight before I do something I regret. You come here.
It's up to her.
She'll hear me first, by God she will. Over my dead body, my lad. She's in this world because of me. I give her life, not thee. And I'll answer for life's shortcomings, not thee.
That takes a lot on this end, Jack.
I know what I take on. I take on what I'm prepared to account for.
There comes a time when somebody else has got something to offer.
Thou offers a stone and they calls it bread. I offer a stone and I call it a bloody stone.
She deserves something better.
She deserves something better than you can offer her. A gut full of misery, that's all you've got to give. A marked woman for the rest of her life.
What else is there for her, Jack, that's better? What else?
He's right, Jack. What else is there for her?
Sam, I'll set you dinner in the schoolroom.
Yes, all right.
Well, come on then. That's a good lad. Look, close it up.
I told him. Your dad.
Took it badly, did he?
Ah, he did.
Made you think again, has he?
No, he'll not do that.
I think no worse of you if you do.
I should think a lot worse of my son.
Why?
It'd be a poor offering as couldn't stand for a bashing off your dad's tongue.
An offering, is it?
One as I never thought you'd take.
What if I'd said no?
Naught I could have done about that, was there?
Would you not have tried to persuade me?
Nay,
Why not?
I told thee. I never thought you'd take me. I'd maybe not have asked, even. Had it not been like it was.
Did you ask Eileen Brady when you first went out with her?
I asked her if she'd go out with me, aye.
Why would you not ask me then?
For fear as I'd hear thee say no.
And yet you'd stand up to me, Dad.
Different, that.
Did you care for Eileen Brady?
I cared. Sometimes you come together for comfort.
Aye, comfort. It's more comfort you'll get from me as I am.
I look to give it, not to take.
You won't comfort yourself one day. Who will you turn to then?
Thee. Or do without.
And Eileen Brady? Who is there for Eileen Brady? Aye. We might well look away from one another. So, that's how it's to be then?
I can do no other. I feel as I feel. I can do no other.
Happen that's how Sam's dad felt when he went off. And happen one day Eileen Brady'll find a chap, but he'll be spoken for, but she'll take him. For her comfort. For that she can do no other. We prey on each other and call it love.
Jameson,
What's that want?
what's it mean?
Mean? What?
Back at Gospel Harley on grass.
It's not gone, has it?
No, we'd have seen it.
Oh, there's Sam. I promised him a penny.
I'll go on to stop. I'll odd it if it comes.
Sam? Sam? Here's a penny. There's more when I get back from your Grandad Wilson's. Don't you want it?
No.
What is it?
You're going to see me Grandad Wilson. You promised you'd take me.
I will next time. I've got to do what's best for us now.
My Grandad Wilson told me Dad's coming home.
Oh, take it, Sam. Buster's coming.
Mum! Mum! Sam! Bell's gone! Sam! They'll get Kate from Sleepy Williams! Sam! Sam!
I'll stand up from there one day and a step will be sticking to the arse. Get this thing inside and I'll give thee a game of drafts.
How did Jack take it?
Quiet.
He couldn't want it less than I do, Polly. I don't mean anything against your Dora.
He says he'll not have it, but he'll not cross her if she digs her heels in. He never has done. He always used to say he'd never let her marry a collier. But he would never put to test because she never went with one.
He's spoiled her for to be a collier's lass.
Aye, he has, I suppose.
Happen he'd have been better spoiling thee a bit more.
Oh, he's spoilt me in his time.
Oh, aye, they do when they want summat. Then when you've naught left to give, they wonder what you're waiting for. Hello, love.
Me? Mrs. Barraclough?
Eileen. How's your brother's leg?
On and off.
Must be a wooden one. Aren't you stopping?
Oh, no. No, I'll get back. It's only 3 doors up, so if I set off now, I'm bound to be back before it's dark.
2 visits in one day.
I brought back some of the things he gave me. I'd rather he had him back. And I've told Mrs. Holland I'll take that job.
Letting him off like that. After what you've done for him. Oh, it's all right. I'm not going to give you a sermon. It's got a lot of memories for you, this room, hasn't it? You've given him everything that women like us have got to give. Except for a lifetime slaving and fighting muck. Haven't you? No, don't turn away from me. Don't be shamed.
I'm not. I'm not ashamed. I'm glad I've had a bit of something out of life I'll not forget.
No. You'll not forget. I felt like that about a chap once. It didn't last more than a summer, but I can remember how I felt. I've thought about it sometimes, as life's dragged on. If they could take such feelings from us, then we'd have nought. They could do what they liked with us.
Feels like that about her.
No, he doesn't. He just thinks he does. Chaps. They're just like supping ale.
I can take that back for a start.
Me?
Well, if that doesn't, I shall.
Let it be.
Take it back.
I said leave it be.
Right. And a right exciting game that turned out to be.
Have you brought your wage with you?
Aye. 5pence. Here's the one to lend.
5 pence?
Well, she's got rest.
You better get it back then, if you're to stop here and eat and sit in front of the fire with the feet stinking.
What's up with thee?
I'm sick of thee.
What have I done?
Why didn't you tell me Alan Dakin had been made shot firer?
I didn't know. What difference does it make to me, any road?
If you'd shaped yourself, you could have been on Union Committee by now. You could have made yourself useful instead of spending half your life on your backside. You could have been on council even if you'd out about you.
Not interested in council. I never have been interested in council, nor union neither. I'm sick of politics.
Sick on 'em, are you? What do you know about politics? What do you know about out?
Now, Jack.
Aye, Jack, that's right, Jack. Don't leather him, Jack. He's too simple to know any better.
I'm not being called simple.
I had thee trained better and then I married John. She puts talk like that in the mouth to poison me. You know what it cost your mother and me to bring you 3 up? That's what politics is. You turn your back on politics and you live in muck for the rest of your life. You think you've had it bad. Well, we've had it worse, lad.
Your dad's right, George.
What's he going on at me for? I've said nought.
You've had no bairns to bring up. That's one thing worse. What bairns have you and the madam brought up?
'Cause I don't
shouldn't take it out on him. He loves you, Jack.
Aye, and I loved him, to fill his belly and warm him. That's the love we're allowed. Iron is love.
Sorry, I'm late. Is he gone?
5 minutes soon. There's a bus to Cass at 10.
You look fed up.
Been worrying how you'd got on, that's all.
Toby says he'll get me a solicitor.
Has he got an address for him yet? For Harry?
No, not yet.
So no further forward then?
Why'd he come? He'll write for money like as not. It's a wonder he's not already. It never bothered him to ask for money.
You'd have thought he'd have written something to young Sam.
I wished he would, in a way. Happy to tell him what I can't seem able to. That his dad's gone for good. I suppose we have to get that cast to us.
It's best part of an hour, otherwise.
I don't like that walk across Pitfields at dusk. You feel the stacks coming down on you. Mountains with trees there'd be one day, my dad used to say. With little white houses for us to live in.
Alan?
Now then. What in news? We've been seen together in Cuddy.
Who is it?
They call it Skeleton Gazette. She's famous for it.
Is Sam home?
He's not back from school yet.
He ain't been to school.
Not been?
No. He didn't come in after dinner. He stayed out at yard.
Eileen's done a bit of shopping for me. Tea's not long made. I'll get some more water.
Been to Cuddy?
Aye. What's them?
Yours?
Nay.
I'd rather you had them back. You know why?
I should have spoken.
You did in a way.
I should have said. I've treated you badly.
You didn't mean to, I know that much.
You're a good lass, Eileen.
Am I? Well, don't start saying I'm too good for you. Don't say that. We don't have to go into all that, do we? Anyway, I've got to go. I've got to see Mrs. Holland about a job.
A job?
Looking after her kids in the house. They can't have me at home much longer with the lads growing up. But then you know all about that, don't you?
I never thought to let thee down like this.
Take care of yourself.
What did you have for your dinner?
I'd have had a doorstep only. I wouldn't have my short.
She's locked her coal hole, the sky. Sutcliffe, let me have one. What's this doing here?
They come to tell us young Sam's not been at school today.
By God, it's in the blood, isn't it?
Now, Jack, we don't know.
I know, I bloody know. He's a chip off that bloody block that went to Canada, that's what he is.
Dora and our George have gone looking for him.
She's back.
They've gone to Pitfields, down by the side of the allotments.
Jameson were plaguing him.
Jameson?
Tommy Jameson from Mafeking Street. He told him...
Told him what?
You'd better tell us, lad.
He told him he'd seen his mum with Alan Dakin back at Gospel Hall in long grass.
Sam!
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 You go on up there. I'll nip down the end here.
Dora! Dora!
You've never done. Grow up, get wed, have kids. You've never done.
Dora!
Always somebody to provide for. Aye, and when the bellies are full and they've forgot what it cost to fill 'em and they don't have to scrap no more.
What then? What then, mister?